Hilltop mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? Hey, yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premier album still gonna happen.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go, Reed, go! Reed!
Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it. and completed. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing is Daniel. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cowboy 80. Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
David Daniels sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They send the tight end in motion. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. On the run to the right. He's got it at the 7. And the commander is going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a loss of ground. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 0.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run here with the rookie. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7. And the Commanders
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
11. 18. What's that?
They'll turn and hand this one off, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
To the 5-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go with him again. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Texans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready. Pat. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check. Hurt. Hurt.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
On first and 10, here's Daniel. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Big Lion, go!
A handoff as they try to run it here. Room to run inside the 40. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 17-yard line. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Let's go! Gravity Lion! Ready?
Here's Daniel. At one complete to Jalen Lane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with second and 3 coming up.
Let's go now! Ready?
Now a give on the ground, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. You'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Here we go, here we go! Cougar 19, Panther 80, Panther Street, Panther Street, check up!
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
It's been a really impressive drive up until this point. I really like the way the offensive line looks, Mike. And here on this last third down, they pick up just enough. Fresh set of downs brings up first and goal.
On the set.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Moving, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
19 Texans.
Travel start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Ray Amos there to make the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Here's Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a third down and 4. Stroud to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Tag! Viking 18!
Burton, the man on the move. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Swing this one out to White. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
It's a gain of 11.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down. Literally and awkwardly. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19, 18. Mustang 19.
Daniels to throw on second down. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. His defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 35, here's second and 8. Now Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Here's first and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Back to 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw is Daniels. He'll find his running back, White. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Cowboy 80. Switch. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On third down, it's White. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Commanders build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Texans 7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
All right.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
37. First down. First and goal.
He'll get up and spike it. And let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
That's to the right, that's to the right. Why, Tony?
To throw is Stroud. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Texans are back within a score. It's now 17-10. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
All right.
Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the quick, right?
A second down throw for Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Look the high, look the high. Oh, right.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
All right. 18. Okay.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! Let's go! 19-18!
The drive begins with a run by White. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 12. And the Commanders first down.
On first down, right back to White. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
19 Tiger! Cowboy 80!
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On the handoff, it's White. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Back to 60, back to 60. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards that time to number 17.
It's a gain of 7.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking, 18. 70 Lions. Ready.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
43-yard line.
19 Saga, 19 Saga. Cowboys. Lions.
Here's Daniels. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. That's how to dig yourself out of a hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Commanders 24, Texans 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18. Okay.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and put?
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Houston! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Daniels now on first down. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
On second down, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Up the middle they go. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Viking 18.
A give, and here's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now, Daniels. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
Here's a run going left. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Commanders. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Ready,
so that Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
Here we go. Buffalo 18, 76.
They'll throw with Daniels. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is brought in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second bad, but somebody got to do it. Come on, foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Cougar 19. 6, 19, Lion. Panther 11.
Daniels to throw on second down. He's got a man wide open. The tight end complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Ready, break. Get it. Ready, ready.
On a zone read, a give to White. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. White. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to second and goal at the Texans' 3-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Second and goal.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal?
Go check. Go check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Oh, and here's a pop pass on the end around. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this
will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
A 1-score game late, you figure They got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Ready! Cowboy! Ready!
Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
This one tacked forward on the pop pack. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Washington.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a little pump pass. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
68.
So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick.